Hey there, Husky Pups, and welcome back to week 5, day 4 in our math review. Today, you're going to need something to write with and something to write on, along with your clue 4 and your suspect page. So if you printed those off, go ahead and grab those. I'll give you a second. All right, hopefully you're back, friends. If you're not, reach over, pause the video, and then return to me. But we're going to get started with our getting ripped with our word problem of the day. So just a reminder, R is to read the problem. I is to identify the important information. P, plan how to solve the problem. The second P is the picture, draw a picture. E is to actually execute your plan, solve it. And D, does it make sense? Check your work. All right, let's dive in. So let's take a look at Mrs. Johnson's class. She has 20 students in her class. Each student has one purple folder, one yellow folder, and one blue folder. Each of Mrs. Johnson's students also have 3 orange folders. How many folders does Mrs. Johnson's class have in all? All right, friends, we have officially done the R for the ripped. We've read it. Now we need to go back and identify that important information. So we're going to highlight what information is important to us. What do I need to pull out of this word problem? So let's take a look. Is it important to know she has 20 students? Absolutely, I think so. The next sentence, each student has one purple, one yellow, one blue folder. And then the next one, each of Mrs. Johnson's students has 3 orange folders. Well, that's different than the other folders. So I'm going to make sure I highlight each student 3 orange folders. And then, of course, our question, what are we trying to solve? How many folders does Mrs. Johnson's class have in all? So how many folders in all? So I've gone and I've highlighted my important information. I've identified it. So that's done. Now I need to come up with a plan. How am I going to solve this problem? Well, I see this chart here, so I think I can use that. I'm gonna plan to use that. That's already drawn out for me on my paper, so maybe it would be good for you to go ahead and create the same chart to help organize our information. And then I need to think, how am I going to do this? I could definitely draw a picture of 20 students and start divvying out folders according to like colored pencil colors, but I think that might take too long. I think there's a shorter way that we can do this because we all brought our thinking caps today. So I know, I got it. Why don't we work with some multiplication? Because I know each student has 20 folders, so I can do some multiplying there to figure out how many of each color there are in the class. But then that in all, so how many folders are in the entire class? So that would be taking all the folders and doing what? Adding them together. So we do have a multiple step problem. So let's get to work, friends. So I know she has 20 students in her class, and the very next line told me that Mrs. Johnson's 20 students each had one purple folder. So to find out how many total purple folders there are, I could do 20 times 1, or I could do some repeated addition, but I remember that identity property, and that told me that anything times 1 is itself. So that must mean that there are 20 purple folders. I'm going to fill that in over here. The next one, yellow. Well, each student has one yellow folder. So wouldn't that be the same thing with the identity property? So I'm going to just plug that guy right in. There must be 20 yellow folders in the classroom. I'm going to keep reading. Each student has one blue folder. Oh, I can do the same problem all over again. 20 times 1, the identity property tells me it is 20. So I am going to go ahead and write that 20 in there. Now, each of Mrs. Johnson's students has 3 orange folders. Wait a second. Does the identity property work now? I don't think so. Let me write this one out. So I would be doing 20 students total, timesing that, whoops, by 3. Well, if I wasn't sure how to do this, I could definitely draw a picture. I could definitely draw an array, 20 students. They each have 3 folders. Or, and I think this is where I'm going to go because I know you are all rock star Huskies. So let's take a look. 0 times 3. Well, that's the 0 property, and that tells me anything times 0 is 0. Well, that one was pretty easy. So now if I come over here and I go 3 times 2, well, I can skip count that. 2, 4, 6. I got that. You got this, right? So there are 60 orange folders in the class, Mrs. Johnson's class. So I've done the multiplication piece. Now I need to do the addition piece because I'm not done yet. They want to know how many folders in all. So that means adding purple, yellow, blue, and orange. So if I'm come on over here to this lovely chart that I made, you hopefully made one on your paper as well. We can just simply add it right here. I'm going to throw my addition sign down, my equal sign. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is, friends, that's right, it's 0. And then let's do a little skip counting. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 more is 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. I'd write my 2, carry my 1, but there's nothing there to add with it. So I'm going to just bring it right down. 120 folders. So we have planned it, we have pictured it, we have executed our problem. Now we need to check it. Does it make sense, friends? Well, let's see. If there are 20 students and each one of those students has 1 purple, 1 yellow, 1 blue, and then 3 orange, that would be 6 total folders for each student. So I could say a check for me might be 20 times 6 to see if I get 120, or I could do 120 divided by 6 to see if I get 20. And you know what? I think we're right. If I take my 120 folders, we just counted up that each student would have 6 of them. And if I divide this, well, 6 does not go into 1, but it goes into 12. 2 times. I would subtract out my 12 to get 0. I would bring down my other 0. And I would put a 0 here because 0 times 6 is 0. So that would be correct. There are 20 students, so each of those students have 6 folders. Yes, we nailed it today. All right, while I erase this, go ahead and put that scrap paper away and go ahead and get out your suspect sheet and your clue 4 for today because we are on day 4, friends. We have really worked hard at narrowing down our suspects this week. So let's take a look at our clue 4. What are we doing today in clue 4? We are multiplying by 2s and 5s. So we need to solve another important clue by completing the multiplication questions. Use your answers to match and place the letters in the boxes to reveal the clue. Put the letter in every box that matches your answer. There may be more than one box, and the first one was done for us. That was so nice of them. So 2 times 1 gives them 2, and that gives us the letter Y, so we see Y in our clue twice. So get out those pencils and let's get multiplying, friends. All right, if we, oh, wait a second, let me scroll down so we can see all of the problems and our clue at the same time. All right, let's try that again. Let's get multiplying, friends. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start off today. 2 times 1 was done. So if we go over and do 2 times 2, can I skip count that? 2. That's right, 2, 4. So our I, every time we see an I, it's a 4. So or every time we see a 4, it's an I. I said that one backwards, didn't I? Woof. All right, I'm gonna keep looking, because it told me in the directions it may be more than 1 in the clue. Let me keep going, Did I pass any? I don't think so. I think I got it. All right, let's go to the next problem. 2 times 3. Well, if I skip count that, 2, 4, 6. You got it, friends. So every time I see the number 6, it is a W. Let me find my 6s. Whew, I was starting to think we didn't have any, and it was a trick. There's one W. And here's another W. And I think that's it. All right, 2 times 4. What is that? Easy peasy business. Must be an 8. And our letter is D. So anytime we see an 8, it's a D. Here's another 8. Ooh, are there any more 8s? I'm looking. I don't think so. I don't think I missed any 8s. All right. Oops, we're switching it up. That identity property this time. 5 times 1 is going to give me, you got it, 5, and that's the letter U. So every time I see a 5, I'm going to write a U in. There's 1. Help me find those 5s, friends. Where's there? Are there any more? I don't see any more. All right, we're going to keep going. 5 times 2. You got it, it's 10. So every time I see a 10, it's an R. Let me come on up here. Here is 1 R. Here's another R. Here we go. Oh, almost forgot that guy. Keep going. Down here, we've got another R. And I'm going to keep looking. There's a lot of R's in this clue, friends. I'm going to keep going. Great job. I think we got it all. All right, 5 times 3. Well, if I skip count that, 5 5s. 5, 10, 15. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. Every time I see a 15, it's a K. All right, 15. Come on, 15, where are you? Oh, the very last word. I don't think I skipped any 15, so let's keep going. 5 times 4, friends. If we skip count that by 5, I'm going to add one more to the last one, and that would be 20. So every time I see a 20, it's a T. So I've got 1 T right off the bat. 20 is the magic number. There's another T for us. Any more T's? Oh, one more. All right, I don't think I missed any 20s out there. Let's keep going. 2 times 6. Oh, we're switching back to just our 2s. So if we skip count that, or maybe we just know it off the top of our head, that's going to give us, you got it, 12. So anytime I see a 12, it's an A. All right, A. A's there. Any other A's? Oh, there's another one. Any other A's? Oh, there's another one. There's another one. And one more. All right. 2 times 7 gives me 14. You got it. So anytime I see a 14, I'm going to put an N. 14. There's one N. Oh, there's another N. Oh, there's a lot of N's. There's another N. I say that and there's probably, oh, just one more. All right. 2 times 8 is what? Shout it out loud. 16. You got it. So anytime I see a 16, I'm going to write the letter O. I'm starting to see some words coming together here. Wonder what this clue is going to tell me. Looking for 16. The number 16. Oh, there's another O. And I think that's it. So 2 times 9, friends. You got it. It's 18. So anytime I see an 18, it's going to be the letter M. 18. Where are you? Oh, there's one M. I think that's it, just one. How about 5 times 5? You got it. It is 25. We're switching gears. We're going to skip count by 5s real quick. My cat Ziggy's going to help us with the rest of this clue behind me. So anytime I see 25, I'm going to write the letter E. 25. Oh, here we go. We got 2 E's right together. 20. Oh, there's another one. And another one. And another one. Ooh, we got lots of E's. And one more. All right, let's keep multiplying. 5 times 6, if I'm skip counting that, it's gonna get me 30. So anytime I see the number 30, I'm gonna write in an S. I have one S. I have another S. I'm looking for 30s. Any more 30s? Oh, right there. I wonder what this clue says. I'm getting excited. 5 times 7 gives us 35. So I'm going to go ahead and write, anytime I see a 35, the letter G. And we don't have many blanks. Green. Any other? I don't think so. 5 times 8 gives me 40. You got it. And that letter, every time we see the letter, or I'm sorry, the number 40, we are going to write the letter F. So let's get going. F, you find strands of, oh, I'm starting to read it. I'm looking for 40. That's it. All right, that means 2 times 11 is our last one. It's gonna be 22, which means anytime we see 22, we're gonna write the letter H. And then we should be able to read our clue. Let me get the rest of my H's written in. All right, so let's take a look at what does our clue tell us today. You find strands of green hair where the mayor was taken. Oh, green strands of hair. So if we have green strands of hair, that means when we go to our suspect page, we're going to look at for hair color, because any color that's other than green is not the suspect anymore. All right, let me erase mine real quick so we can slide up. Remember, we found strands of green hair where the mayor was taken. Strands of green hair. So any suspect that does not have green hair, we can cross off today. Let's go ahead up to our suspect page. All right, perfect. So now we need to go to the top of our list. Superhero name, not what I'm looking for. Main superpower, nope. Extra superpower, nope. Gender, already did that, nope. How about hair color? All right, so remember, anything other than green, we cross off. So, Lion Man, goodbye. Whoops. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Miss Morgan? Let's get something a little bit thicker here. Here we go. Dare Girl, you've got purple hair. Goodbye. Oh, I see green, so you're still available, Mega Mag. Owl Man, you've got purple hair. Goodbye, you're no longer a suspect. Blitzfire, no longer a suspect. You have orange hair. How about Thunderhawk? Purple hair. Adios, you're not a suspect anymore. How about Razor? Orange hair. Adios, Razor. Starlight. Oh, I'm going to leave Starlight alone today because she's got green hair. Ladybug has purple hair. Adios, Ladybug. Green hair, the Giggler. I'm going to leave you alone. You're still an option. Captain Nucleus, you have orange hair. You are no longer a suspect. Mrs. Amazing, not a suspect. Adios with your purple hair. How about Dr. Bolt? Adios, Dr. Bolt. You have orange hair. Splash. Adios with that orange hair. Zapman. Adios with your orange hair. Pizza Peter, you've got green hair. You're still a suspect. Tynacus, you have green hair. You can stay. Typhoon, you're gone. And Blinker, you're gone. Goodbye. You're no longer a suspect. And Major Fury, you're a suspect. You have green hair. And Colossal Crush, you've got green hair. All right, friends, we have a lot of suspects knocked out today. So you're going to join me tomorrow, or Mrs. Jones, whoever it may be, to solve the last clue, figure out who the suspect is and the super bad superhero. But until then, see you later, friends. Have a great day.